I hate the weather. Fuck you, weather. Hey guys, it's Matt. Welcome to today's video. Now, I didn't really have any ideas for this video, and I'm kind of like sick, but I'm not actually sick. It's just like hay fever or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's actually called. But for today's video, I am just... you're also off. I literally can't do anything right. Okay, so today's video, I am just going to be reading you spooky stories and stuff because I don't really have any other ideas, and I felt like, well, if I can't think of my own thing, why not steal someone else's idea and turn it into something I can profit off of? 10 of the spookiest, scary stories you'll ever read. This should be good. It's that time of the year again. Shadows grow long, wind turns chilly, when the thinly spun spider, a web of a veil between the living and the dead, falls away like flesh on a zombie, and that means it's time for scary stories. Oh, this isn't even the story, and I've already fucked up. This didn't happen to me, but it happened to my aunt, and it's so freaky I'll never forget it. My aunt and uncle bought a cool old Victorian in a small town about 40 miles away from Austin. Wait, it was really a pretty awesome old place and had a historical marker in the front lawn and everything. My aunt and uncle moved for job reasons years ago, and the house is now a successful bed and breakfast. Why anyone would pay money to sleep there is beyond me, though. When my aunt and uncle were still living in the house, their daughter and her young son, who also lived with them, Chad, the son, was about 7 at the time. One day, my aunt was home alone. Uncle and her daughter were both at work. Chad was at school. The lady who cleaned the house had already come and gone for the day. My aunt was in the study, working a project or something. In this house, if you sat at the desk in the study, you had a clear view of the foot of the stairs. She was sitting there on the computer when she looked up and saw a young boy sitting at the foot of the stairs staring at her. He was about the same age as Chad, and she assumed he was just a friend from school. She asked the kid his name, and he didn't answer. She thought he was weird, and so she told him he needed to be in school or to go home. She looked down for a second, and when she looked up, he was gone. When Chad got home from school that day, she told him one of his friends had been in the house. He said, "No way, all my friends were at school with me." She described the boy, and Chad got real quiet. He said, "Oh, yeah, I know him. He comes out of my closet to play sometimes at night." Unnerved, my aunt and cousin told him to go play outside and stop telling wild stories. A couple months later, my aunt was doing research on the history of the house and found that a young boy, aged 8, had died there of leukemia in the 70s. She found an old newspaper article about his death, and the picture she recognized. He was the same boy who had been staring at her on the stairs that day. Oh, spooky wookie! Ah! But I guess that's it for today's video. Make sure you like this video, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. I post videos weekly, sometimes twice a week. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.